Либо вы сдаетесь, либо мы вас убиваем. Нас 8 человек.
The Special Reconnaissance Platoon of the 2nd Battalion of the 12th Azov Brigade is on a mission in the Toretsk direction.
Damn.
Azov fighters storm basements where Russian occupiers like to hide. Want to know what happens when Russians don't accept the offer to come out and surrender?
Get a chance.
Watch our new episode featuring the most intense operations by Ukrainian soldiers filmed on body cams so that you can experience everything from a first-person perspective.
And people say this is fake. Unbelievable.
Ukrainian fighters surrounded the basement where the Russians were hiding. Before starting the mopping up, the occupiers were given a chance to surrender and stay alive.
Либо мы вас убиваем, либо вы сдаетесь. 10 секунд до раздумия. Либо вы сдаетесь, либо мы вас убиваем.
That's crazy,
Нас
man.
8 человек. 5 секунд. 2 секунды. Быстрее, с***а. Граната.
The Russians
it.
decided not to accept the offer. In response, the Ukrainian troops opened heavy fire and used grenade launchers.
That's about it right there. What a dumbass. What?
Зашла.
That's over.
Я стреляю.
Ooh, that's a little close. Look at that ghillie suit.
Подходь.
That's enough.
Живый?
After the first wave of shelling, Ukrainian soldiers spotted a Russian soldier still alive. They shouted at him to get out of the basement before the attacks continued.
Крый.
От скотиняка.
Він кидай гранату буде.
Что, пи***? Я быстрее.
That's about that.
Враг, враг, враг.
An enemy drone was spotted in
Oh,
the sky.
shit.
A Ukrainian soldier skillfully shot it down with just a few shots.
Wow. No way.
Я в ПВ як прийняв.
After that,
Wow.
Ukrainian fighters checked the basement where the Russians had been hiding.
They're dead now. Oh yeah, there's the blur out.
А, здесь с тобой? Не, не надо. Тут пусто.
Yeah. Take those guns with you. Yeah.
But the operation did not end there.
They got some good equipment, don't they? Look at that. That's a lot of it's like Western equipment.
Another basement was found where the occupier was hiding. He was also given the opportunity to come out and surrender.
Ти виходиш, або ми тебе вбиваємо. Здавайся в плен.
Здавайся.
Быстро відкрив двері, руки вперед.
In response to the offer, the Russian opened fire.
Oh shit.
So the Ukrainian soldiers had no choice but to clear the basement. Several grenades were thrown into the basement.
Отходь, Газик, отходь.
There's the smoke out. Another one. Ooh. Another one.
Дебил, сдавайся!
Suicide, man. That's like a fourth grenade.
Осторожно.
Damn. Sixth grenade.
Не знаю, може вони вмерли, типа, хто знає. Ну, звідти пулемет работав.
Есть кто живой? Есть кто живой? Если ты живой, вылази, блядь. 300, не 300.
Звідти ні кашля, ні признаків життя нема. Абонент, можливо, поза зоною досяжності не прийняв.
After some time, Ukrainian soldiers cautiously entered the basement
That's
to check
sketchy.
if any of the occupants were still alive. The position was mopped up.
That roof, look at those rocks right there. It's gonna collapse any minute.
Двоє.
Чисто.
All clear.
Дыхать там невозможно.
Ooh.
Azov fighters continue to advance through the settlement.
По той там, де синя дверь, правильно?
Damn.
Я поняв, субота.
It's like playing stalker over here,
Я
man.
тебе теж дуже сильно люблю, субота. Рука, стоп, хто це?
A hand was spotted in one of the houses.
Oh, damn.
The Russian refused to come out and surrender, so the area had to be mopped up once again.
Держи.
Several grenades were used for this.
Look at that. Final little.
Виходь!
Попробуй зайти в той перехолабок, в якому я стояв ізначально. І попробуй поговорити з ними. Да, він рукою отвинув шторку і почав стріляти.
The hell is that? Damn!
Сложили в ход, парні, контроль.
Oh, he collapsed on him.
Afterward, the house was checked.
Look at that, all those houses, man. All that money. All that hard work went to waste. People's homes.
Все, плюс, продовжуємо. Друга група працює чи ні?
They're just gonna leave that guy there, collapsed in there.
Если ты еще живой, выходи. Слышишь меня?
In one of the houses, Azov fighters found civilians who were still remaining in the
Oh
settlement.
shit.
The soldiers advised them to gather their belongings and evacuate. The evacuation was carried out under cover of night. The mission was successful.
Чесно. Хто такий?
Живу тут.
Громадянство України присутнє?
Да.
Чого не виїжджаєш? Повтори.
Ну да, я тут з жінкою живу у подвалі.
Жінка теж тут?
Да.
Так, жінка живе тут. Бачив?
Вау.
Ні, нікого.
Не бачу.
Ні.
Телефон є?
Він з жінкою тут.
Да, там лежить.
Включений?
Сказали, що ми
Включений.
обіцяли вивезти.
Ну там связи нету никакой.
В підвалі хто? Жінка тільки?
Да, жінка.
Точно?
Точно.
Зараз підеш покажеш.
Давай.
Як тебе звати?
Валера.
Мене Роман. Валера, збираєш речі зараз?
Да у меня он собранный.
Збираєш речі. Чекаєш, ми сьогодні тебе вивозимо.
Вони хотіли
Прийняв.
подивитися, чи
Понял.
Wow.
Ukraine's Special Operations Forces continue to destroy enemies in the Kursk region. Operators of the 6th Special Operations Forces
Look at that.
Ranger Regiment eliminated a dozen Russian soldiers during special operations in the Kursk region. Here we can see precise fire aimed at the enemy.
Heat sink. Or what do they call them? Flare. Damn.
Thanks to thorough planning and strong unit
Thermal.
cohesion, the SOF operators successfully attacked enemy positions.
Wow. Take the guns, yeah. Hell yeah, AK-12.
Ukrainian soldiers cleared the Russian military's dugouts, leaving no chance for the enemy. Grenades and machine guns were used during the operation.
They got some good guns, man. Silencers and night flare and
Русские, сдавайте, пока есть еще возможность. Один и другой. Выходите, будешь живой.
As a result of the assault, the SOF operators also seized enemy weapons and special equipment.
hell yeah, take it away. Nice.
Another successful operation by the Special Operations Forces of Ukraine.
Hell yeah, brother.
Here's the Hydra unit of the 2nd Mechanized Company of the 2nd Mechanized Battalion of the 3rd Assault Brigade. They conduct combat operations in the Kharkiv Oblast. A group of
Kharkiv.
occupants advanced and dug in at a small trench with a dugout located between two frontline positions. The stormtroopers' task is to clear this area.
Ты не помнишь?
Stormtroopers.
Так, система та же самая, братанчик.
Damn.
Друже, короче, це, блядь, окопка на маленька і, блядь, норка, сука. Да, живой!
Oh man.
Ukrainian fighters have to fire very cautiously from their position. They monitor every direction from which the enemy may attack. Communication with headquarters remains active. A drone should arrive soon to assist.
Пацаны, блядь, стой, крой! Ну,
Oh shit. Get the drone support.
тихо, контроль БК! Друже, перед траншеєю, якщо буде птичка, побачите на... Це яма 2 метри, 3 метри перед нами на 12-ту. В бік...
Wow, they're really close.
Мы не звери! Будешь сдаваться, выживешь! Отвечаю, блядь! Если слышишь меня, сдавайся! Мужик, блядь! Пташка наша над нами.
At that moment, a drone was spotted overhead. Headquarters confirmed that it was a friendly bird. Communication with headquarters continues. Fighters receive instructions and report on attempts to communicate with the enemy, who remains silent but occasionally fires back.
Будешь!
What idiot? Oh, they're firing. That's
Контроль.
One of the soldiers comes out of the trench while another covers him. Grenades also went into action.
Крию.
dude. He's shooting way too close to that helmet.
Граната?
There's
A
the
second drone was spotted in the sky. Headquarters noted that it was the enemy one.
Oh,
Вторая не моя, братуха, вторая не моя.
Плюс-плюс. На брустере. Как думаешь, может не отстреливаешь? Может уже 200? Я скину. Ну, может так. Он может ждать, да? У меня третий контакт в жизни. Да, ну, это опасно, конечно, опасно. Так, ты готов заряжен?
Man.
Так, братан,
Get up some
ты
balls.
контроль, но пока не стреляй, потому что мы туда выходим.
Oh my god. Just.
Several Ukrainian soldiers go on a reconnaissance mission. They notice a dead Russian in a trench. They approach the dugout and throw a grenade inside. Then another. After that, they get close and open fire. The dugout is cleared.
Привет, братан, я за тобой наблюдаю, да, плюс-плюс, туда.
Can you imagine? Ooh, ooh.
Братан.
Оп, давай. Еще попробуй.
Да.
Давай.
А я ночью начал.
My god, spray and pray.
Друже, плюс, вона чиста.
The next dugout is cleared using a similar strategy. Machine gun firing, throwing a grenade inside, checking for a
Дай,
reaction.
братан, там опасно. Дай, братанчик, тихай. Не стреляй, не стреляй.
Nice.
Наступний бліндаж. Закинули гранату, зробили простріл. Відповіді не було.
Сейчас я все проверю, дам тебе доповедь, чтобы вы все проверили по радийке, как принял, братан.
While waiting for further instructions from headquarters, Ukrainian soldiers noticed a sniper shot overhead.
Oh.
Друзі, я розумію, що ситуація не штатна, але в нас постріл снайпера, в нас над головою, з району шойно.
Ukrainian soldiers eliminated the occupiers and mopped up the area.
Oh, there you go.
Documents belonging to Russian soldiers were also found. The mission was accomplished.
Wow.
The enemy constantly assaults the Lyman direction, trying to achieve several goals at once. One of them is to completely capture the Luhansk Oblast, where the
That's eastern.
66th Separate Mechanized Brigade, named after Prince Mstislav Korobrii, is holding the line. During another assault attempt, the enemy partially succeeded. They managed to breach a trench held by Ukrainian forces. However, a support Ukrainian group was assembled and moved forward to clear the positions. The Russians hold a new trench. Intense gunfire is ongoing, so Ukrainian fighters need to move with extreme caution. Soldiers are in constant communication, needing a clear understanding of the entire battlefield situation. The situation is tense as the Russians hold their positions in part of the trench. Everything needs to be clearly planned before starting active combat operations. Ukrainian fighters decide to move forward to clear the position. They must crouch low while advancing, as the Russians constantly fire back. One soldier leads while the other provides cover. In this way, they advance meter by meter through the trenches.
Damn. Oof.
Ниже голову.
God damn, dude.
Траншея справа, вот это что, больше нарыли, блядь. Понял? Да. Сейчас я прикрываю, ты потихонечку двигаешься, понял? По чуть-чуть. Так, чтобы экономить силы, дружище.
God damn, the balls of steel. Oof, those close shots.
No one is immune to weapon malfunctions. The fighters are forced to deal with technical issues under enemy fire.
Oh, they was loading up the Thumper.
Ёбаный. Пацан.
Noob tube. Every second.
Юра, пошел! Юра, пошел!
The operation continues and progress is being made. The fighters have reunited and resumed clearing the positions.
God damn.
Юра!
Юрчик.
Блин.
Oh man.
Подволь. Я сейчас внишу. Слева. Давай.
Damn, dude, that's some tense shit right there.
And this is another operation by Azov fighters, codenamed Earthquake. The occupiers use every possible shelter to gather troops for assaults on Ukrainian Defense Forces positions. Infantrymen from the 6th Battalion of the 12th Azov Brigade were assigned a mission to neutralize enemy positions near Pokrovsk. The mission required swift action, as the terrain was highly exposed,
So snow
and the weather
camo.
conditions made effective camouflage difficult.
Давай, давай.
3 хвилини, 5 минут, 200 метрів. Все.
Давай, пішов.
Там, пожалуйста. Візуальний контакт.
The fighters approach enemy positions, carrying not just their weapons and protective gear, but also about 20 kilograms of explosives.
Oh shit. This is some like Call of Duty shit.
Ukrainian fighters had to move quickly and silently because at any moment an enemy drone could appear or Russian soldiers could emerge from cover.
Можуть нам робити скиди, півішка прилетіть, можуть вийти з укриття військовослужбовці противника. Ми зразу, коли зайшли на міст, побачили сліди, значить ми вже знали, що там є ворог.
It's like Captain
І ще
Price.
дуже важко було, звісно, донести то все. Вага пристойна, в районі 20 кг рюкзачку, плюс
And the size of that.
засоби.
After planting the explosives, the soldiers quickly retreated to a safe distance. The first explosion occurred.
Nice, beautiful sunset.
Постріл!
Nice. It's like some bridge, right?
A second round of mining the enemy's position was carried out, followed by another swift withdrawal. This time, 15 kilograms of C4 were planted.
Oh my god.
Рюкзаки, рюкзаки.
The second explosion sounded. The task of destroying the enemy's stronghold was completed. Mission Earthquake was successfully accomplished.
Рядом дві кидали.
Wow.
This is just a small part of what happens every day on the front lines. Ukrainian warriors bravely carry out their duties, bringing us closer to victory step by step. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the United 24 Media channel for even more exciting content.
Another one in the books. I get a lot of hate comments on these types of reaction videos, and I know most of them are from Russian bots. there's a very heavy Russian propaganda that is playing out on Western social medias, and you got to really watch out for it because they're very convincing. I believe the Ukrainians are winning this war, not just the physical war, but also a truth war. We know who started this war, obviously. The Russians did, and the Ukrainians are defending their home. So I want to thank them. I want to thank the Ukrainian military and army and Ukrainian people for defending and standing up to the bullies. Дякую вам всім, українцям. Ви дуже все гарно працюєте. Ви працюєте дуже гарно. Shout out to United24 for providing this video. The original video will be in the video description. Make sure to check them out. And we'll see you guys next time. До побачення.